Conclusion. The Lagos State government is taking the year 2025 budget consultative forum to Ikorodu division of the state. The engagement, which is the third in its series, had earlier been carried out in the Ikeja and Lagos divisions. The Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Okpe George, said the annual forum was an avenue to interact with the people at the grassroots through the traditional rulers who are closest to the people. Judge stated that the essence of the forum was to get feedback from the people to know what they want the government to input into the 2025 budget.
Hear from traditional rulers, and we find every time we come to Ikorodu, we get a lot of value from what our traditional rulers tell us and give us. So from last year, there were a lot of things they mentioned, which we came back, which we're giving a progress update report on. And this year as well, they brought up some more points which they want us to look into. And traditional rulers are the ones closest to the people, so they know what the people want. So every year we come, we listen to them. They give us the information people want, and we take it back and we put it into the budget. So going forward this year, we've heard from them. They're giving us a lot of positive feedback, a lot of positive information, which we'll then take back to the office.
The judge added that the main purpose of the forum was to make the government accountable to the people. The Lagos State government, through the Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASCA, has directed that property owners and developers all over the states must ensure that all relevant professionals such as structural, civil, mechanical, electrical, engineers and architects in the built environment are fully engaged in building projects in the state. The general manager of Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASCA, Welaoki, stated that any building project site that flouts this directive to engage building professionals who specialize in the design, construction, maintenance, and management in their construction projects will have such sites sealed and possibly removed. Uki said this became necessary to safeguard the building construction industry and ensure that builders in the state are safe, secure, and fit for habitation. He also directed that henceforth nobody should be found sleeping in any building under construction after the close of work, especially at night, stating that officials of the Building Control Agency will be inspecting construction sites, especially at night. The Lagos State Safety Commission, in conjunction with the Global Sport Exclusive Promotions, has held a road walk to stem the alarming rate of drowning incidents in swimming pools, beach houses, and waterways in the state. The event was organized to commemorate the World Drowning Prevention Day. In his remarks, the Director General of the Lagos State Safety Commission, Larry Mojala, emphasized the significance of the joint initiative and highlighted the need for immediate actions to educate all residents of Lagos State on drowning prevention and equip residents with essential life-saving skills. According to him, the event is a crucial step towards creating a safer society. Mojala said in 2021, the Lagos State Safety Commission law and regulations on swimming pools was passed by the State House of Assembly and had since commenced implementation of the law. The Senate has vowed to expose saboteurs in the petroleum sector and those responsible for the importation of toxic fuel into the country. The State Ad Committee made this assertion during a press conference in Abuja. Its chairman, Opeyemi Bamidele, who is also the majority leader of the Senate, said the committee was addressing fundamental issues that pose grave threats to the economic prosperity, fiscal stability, and public health as a federation. Bamidele assured that the committee would, in line with its mandate, unravel the root cause of economic sabotage in Nigeria's petroleum industry and make necessary recommendations that would entrench global best practices in the industry and open it up for more investment, especially in the mainstream and downstream sectors. And now to the rest of the stories. Ahead of the planned protest against economic hardship by youths in August, the 36 state governors of the Federation have restated their commitment to the security of lives and properties in the country. This was contained in a communique issued after the governors' meeting, which commenced Wednesday night and ended early Thursday in Abuja. The communique was signed by the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, NGF, and Governor of Kwara State, Abdulrazak. The governors under the aegis of NGF said the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, briefed the forum on the planned protest. The Lagos State House of Assembly has called on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to call on major stakeholders for an emergency meeting to address the issue of a planned protest by some Nigerians. The lawmakers also urged the governor to call on lawmakers representing Lagos at the federal level to engage members of their constituent to be wary of the intending gathering. The majority leader, Naheem Adams, who raised this under the matter of urgent public impotence, also appealed to youth in the state not to be part of the protest. Adams noted that if the protest will happen, it should be done differently in all local government, not coming together in the same place. Some of the lawmakers in their contributions appealed to the youth to shelve the planned protest, adding that people beyond the protest should come out to dialogue with the government. They said the experience of the NSAS protest should not be forgotten in a hurry, adding that what happened in Kenya should not be allowed in Nigeria, especially as President Bola Tinubu's administration is trying to ameliorate the suffering of the masses. Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, who presided over the plenary, said it is important that each state takes steps to make provisions in order not to allow the protest result into violence. Our correspondent, Abiola Fagbalago, quotes the speaker as also saying that though protest is allowed by law, but violence and vandalism must not be entertained. And in foreign news, a heat wave in Morocco has killed at least 21 people in 24 hours in the central city of Beni Mellal. The regional health director says the majority of the deaths in Benin Mellal involved people suffering from chronic illnesses and the elderly, with high temperatures contributing to the deterioration of their health conditions. The meteorology department says soaring temperatures affected much of the North African country from Monday to Wednesday, reaching 40 degrees Celsius in some areas. It also says temperatures are expected to drop in the coming days, stating that in the tourism hotspot of Marrakesh, they are expected to drop by 10 degrees on Sunday. And in sports, Nigeria's Super Falcons has lost 1-0 to Brazil in the opening Group C of women's football event at the Paris Olympic Games. Gabi Nunes' first half goal was enough to seal the win for Brazilians. It was the second time both teams will meet at the Olympic, with the first being at the group stage in Beijing 2008, which Brazil won 3-1. The Falcons will clash with the reigning world champion Spain on 28 July. Just before we go, make adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Sanwo-Olu administration generated 12,350 jobs and empowered 17,469 direct and indirect beneficiaries through the Lagos State Agro-Processing, Productivity Enhancement and Livelihood Improvement Support? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. Turn the news, have the highlight of the major stories. As part of its efforts to engage the masses and ensure social inclusion, the Lagos State Government has taken the year 2025 Budget Consultative Forum to Ikorodu Division of the state. Ahead of the planned protest against economic hardship by youths in August, the 36 state governors of the Federation have restated their commitment to the security of lives and properties in the country. We also told you that a heat wave in Morocco has killed at least 21 people in 24 hours in the central city of Beni Mellal. And in sports, Nigeria Super Falcons has lost 1-0 to Brazil in the opening Group C of women's football event of the Paris Olympic Games. For contact with the newsroom, send the message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Aderayo Idowu Olaya. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.